धन्यवाद माननीय। आज हम भारतीय रिजर्व बैंक के 9 दशकों की विलक्षण यात्रा के उत्सव को अविस्मरणीय बनाने हेतु यहाँ एकत्रित हुए हैं। आज हम भारतीय रिजर्व बैंक का ऐसा रूप देख रहे हैं जो अभूतपूर्व बदलाव के मंथन से गुजरा है। अपनी इस यात्रा के दौरान रिजर्व बैंक ने कई महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय लिए, अनेक चुनौतियों का सामना भी किया। वह स्थिरता, विश्वास और विकास के अपने मूल सिद्धांतों पर हमेशा अटल रहा। आज के दिवस के उपलक्ष्य में रिजर्व बैंक वित्तीय प्रणाली में स्थिरता और विश्वास बनाए रखने और भारत की विकास यात्रा का समर्थन करने के प्रण की ओर खुद को नई ऊर्जा और उत्साह के साथ फिर से समर्पित करता है। इसी के साथ हम रिजर्व बैंक गवर्नर से आग्रह करते हैं कि कृपया अपना स्वागत संबोधन दें।
Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Honorable Chief Minister Maharashtra, Honorable Finance Minister, Honorable Union Ministers of State for Finance, Honorable Deputy Chief Ministers of Maharashtra, distinguished invitees, media representatives, and my colleagues from the Reserve Bank, both past and present. Today, the Reserve Bank of India enters the 90th year from its establishment on April 1, 1935. The journey of the Reserve Bank over the last 9 decades has been one of efficient functioning and contribution to the nation's progress. On this momentous occasion, it's my proud privilege on behalf of the Reserve Bank of India to welcome the Honorable Prime Minister to this commemorative event. Sir, your presence here amidst your very busy schedule is a source of great inspiration to all of us in the Reserve Bank. I also welcome the other dignitaries, the Governor Maharashtra, the Chief Minister Maharashtra, the Honorable Finance Minister, and other dignitaries on the dais to this event. Further, I welcome all distinguished dignitaries who are present here, all our invitees, and each one of you who has made it convenient to be here. The Reserve Bank's evolution as an institution has been closely intertwined with the development of the Indian economy. From being a central bank primarily concerned with allocation of scarce resources during the planning period, the Reserve Bank has transitioned into being an enabler for the market economy. We are a full-service central bank with our functions spanning multiple dimensions. It has been our endeavor to promote the financial sector, promote a financial sector that is robust, resilient, and future-ready. The path-breaking structural reforms, such as the enactment of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code and the adoption of flexible inflation targeting in the recent years, have helped us to deal with the challenges in the banking system and the task of maintaining price stability more effectively. Given the rapid changes taking place in today's world, especially in the areas of technology, innovation, business practices, and growing complexities in the financial sector, the Reserve Bank is constantly evaluating the emerging trends and taking necessary policy measures to remain in sync with the changing times. Our effort is to anticipate situations and take proactive measures. The global turmoil arising from the COVID-19 pandemic and the ongoing geopolitical hostilities have tested the resilience of every economy in the world, including India. The well-calibrated and coordinated monetary and fiscal policies adopted in our country went a long way in shielding our economy from these shocks and helped us to emerge even stronger than before. It's a matter of satisfaction that today our GDP growth is robust, inflation is moderating, the financial sector is stable, the external sector remains resilient, and the forex reserves are at an all-time high. Over the years, the Reserve Bank has emerged as a symbol of stability, resilience, and commitment to the welfare of our citizens. This has been possible due to the contributions made by generations of the team RBI. As we move towards RBI at 100, the Reserve Bank remains focused on ensuring a stable and strong financial system that would act as a bedrock for our country's economic progress. With these words, let me once again welcome the Honorable Prime Minister and the other dignitaries present in the dais and each one of you who is present here in the audience to this commemorative event of 90 years of the Reserve Bank. Thank you. Namaskar.
धन्यवाद। अब हमारा आग्रह है माननीय वित्त मंत्री महोदया श्रीमती निर्मला सीतारमण जी से कि कृपया अपना विशेष संबोधन दें।
Respected Prime Minister, Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Chief Minister of Maharashtra, my colleagues in the Council of Ministers, Deputy Chief Ministers of Maharashtra, Governor Reserve Bank, all invited dignitaries, media, I'm here on a very happy occasion when today we mark the 90th anniversary of Reserve Bank of India. RBI, the Central Bank of India, has actually had a remarkable checkered history. It stands tall among its peers on several counts. Once in a century pandemic, the COVID, hit us. The RBI adopted and in fact deployed conventional and unconventional range of instruments to provide liquidity and to promote growth and to ensure financial stability. The two examples that I can cite and which can stand before as a classic example are the moratorium on loan repayments and also the liquidity infusion which happened during that time. Later came the Russia-Ukraine war. RBI's measures primarily aimed at two things. One, to address the inflation and the forex market's volatility. RBI, in fact, has been one of the earliest to recognize the non-transient nature of inflation. One of the few central banks, if I may say so, to front-load policy rate hikes in particular. Forex reserve management is also something on which we have this opportune moment to recall the work done by the RBI. Building up reserves, including foreign exchange interventions. In the past few years, India's capacity to manage and also to take care of external imbalances and uncertainties have significantly improved purely because of the professional management of the RBI. Rupee has exhibited lower volatility and orderly movements is what we notice of the rupee, and they are in relative terms to the rest of its peers. Managing India's banks is something which I'll recall at this time. A decade ago, balance sheet problem, today is a balance sheet advantage, and that advantage accrues to our economy. Collaborative effort of the Government of India and RBI, the asset quality management, prompt corrective action framework are all great functions well carried out by our true regulator of the banks, Reserve Bank of India. Fiscal and monetary policy coordination, as always, the Government of India is one of the governments, like very many others, and RBI manages its debt, which is very important for government, inflation management, despite monetary tightening pressures and the measures which have been taken for monetary tightening, has stabilized the G-Sec yields, which is very important for the economy. The stability in G-Sec markets has contributed to overall financial market resilience and investor confidence in the Indian economy. Lastly, the Bank of International Settlements, BIS, has mentioned significant role played by RBI in a very unconventional point. RBI's role in anchoring inflation expectations using communication policy is significant, is what the BIS has said. And I am sure not one in this audience would disagree with that. Apart from forward guidance, it was used for explaining the rationale. The policy of communication management has been used for explaining the rationale for the measures taken by the RBI. Thus, in the economy, confidence was built, and then optimism, if I can say so, optimism has been held up even during pandemic, held high and never let down. So optimism building is a very beautiful function which the RBI during crisis time has handled, because it adopted this unconventional instrument of communication with the people. And final word, institutional integrity is something which I would credit the RBI, and among very many central banks, India's RBI, for its institutional credibility, needs a big applause in the 90th anniversary. Thank you very much.
धन्यवाद माननीय, आपके मार्गदर्शन के लिए। रिजर्व बैंक की इस अभूतपूर्व यात्रा को समर्पित एक स्मारक सिक्का जारी करने के लिए रिजर्व बैंक गवर्नर से अनुरोध है कि माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के कर कमलों द्वारा जारी होने वाले सिक्के को प्रस्तुत करें। बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय। आज हम एक ऐसे ऐतिहासिक क्षण के साक्षी बन रहे हैं जहां हम भारतीय रिजर्व बैंक के 9 दशकों की यात्रा को मना रहे हैं, जिसमें रिजर्व बैंक ने कई नई कार्यप्रणालियों की शुरुआत की और कई पुराने कार्यों में नवीनता लाई है। आइए देखते हैं इस यात्रा को दर्शाते हुए एक लघु फिल्म।
The Reserve Bank of India came into existence on 1st of April 1935 as a joint stock company. It was nationalized in 1949. Over the last 9 decades, through its multifarious functions, the RBI has played a crucial role in the development of Indian financial sector and the economy. As the currency issuer of the country, the RBI has ensured supply of good quality banknotes. It has achieved near self-sufficiency in printing and sourcing of security features of banknotes by setting up of currency printing presses, paper manufacturing units and in-house ink factory. Being the banker and debt manager to the central and state governments, the Reserve Bank has managed their market borrowing programs and facilitated development of the government securities market, introduction of new instruments, strengthening market infrastructure and expanding the participant base, including retail investors, have ensured deepening of financial markets. India's monetary policy framework has evolved from monetary targeting to flexible inflation targeting, which was introduced in 2016. This was a major structural reform and has fostered price stability. RBI's monetary policy decisions are backed by its robust research and data analysis. The Reserve Bank is also responsible for the country's foreign exchange and reserves management. Its role has evolved over the years from being a regulator to a facilitator in an environment of market-determined exchange rates. A number of measures have been taken to simplify foreign exchange regulations for facilitating investment and trade. As the regulator and supervisor of a large part of the financial sector, the RBI has played a crucial role in promoting a sound and efficient financial system in the country. The regulatory and supervisory architecture of the financial system has been comprehensively restructured in the recent years. As a part of its commitment to financial inclusion, the Reserve Bank's policy on priority sector lending and many other measures has channelized credit to the needy sectors of the economy. This has given a strong fillip to financial inclusion. To strengthen customer protection and grievance redress mechanisms, the scope of Banking Ombudsman Scheme has been gradually widened. The Reserve Bank Integrated Ombudsman Scheme embodies the One Nation, One Ombudsman approach. India now has state-of-the-art payment systems that are affordable, accessible, convenient, safe and secure. The country has acquired a leadership position in digital payments landscape. As a regulator of the payment system, the RBI has played a significant role on making this possible. As part of promoting responsible innovations in financial services, the regulatory sandbox of the Reserve Bank provides a platform for developing solutions with focus on innovation and research in the fintech space. Giving further fillip to innovation, the RBI has taken a pioneering role among central banks by introducing the digital rupee, the central bank digital currency, in 2022 as a pilot project. The RBI has also been an institution builder in niche areas of the financial services sector. In its 90 years journey, the Reserve Bank has navigated through turbulent times with commitment and determination.